What's happening, folks? Howdy, howdy. It's that time again.
It is that time. It is
Yes,
that time.
this is Angela Courtney with Sideline Sisters and the other half of Sideline Sisters.
It's Michelle Bloom.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
here to see y'all. The W is back. The
The
W is
W, the W, the W is back.
and boy, did we have some games go down this weekend. Some
Yeah,
that I expected to go the way they did, and some I was like, whoa,
yeah. And then
wasn't
some like,
expecting. Hmm. Yeah, y'all got rid of that person. Y'all got rid of that person.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't think you would have lost by that much, but hey,
It is
I
what it
don't.
is.
I ain't a WNBA coach or a general manager, so
There you
I
go. There
don't know.
you go. I mean, at least would have kept some of the folks that people are familiar with and that are people would want to see. But anyway, let's get started, Michelle. Let's go ahead and run it down for Friday night. Our first game was the Atlanta Dream and the Mystics. Y'all, when I say I'm like super excited for the Mystics with that combination of Brittany Sites. Did I say
Mm.
your girl Kiki
Oh
and
yeah,
Sonia Citron. We gotta come up with nicknames for this.
Citron is the answer.
Citron.
Uh, like, isn't that what they call Allen Iverson? The answer.
Yeah, you're right. He was the answer and the question.
No questions asked. Period.
Yep. Well, BG finished with 18 points and 8 rebounds. Alicia Gray, she led all scores with 25 points.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Howard had a terrible shooting night, 3 of 12 on 3 point of 3 points.
Mm.
She played 37 minutes. She played most of the game, and she only had like 12 points or something like that. Pow Pow added her 7 points for a regular season game. I'm like, shoot, you should have let Pow Pow play in Ryan Howard's place, but it is what it is. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Mystics are going to do some damage this year. They are right now. Of course, it's only been 2 games, y'all. So they haven't played anybody big yet. But they are sitting number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number
So
one. Number one.
yes, Brittany Sites, she led all scores with 22 points, followed by Sonia Citron, dropping 19 points. Kiki had 14 and the bench added 20. So I think they're on their way, y'all. I think they're gonna be one of those that's gonna be in the playoffs this year. I think
Oh
Brittany
yeah.
Sykes is the floor leader. You know, they given her uh, rights to kind of be the vocal, you know, the coach in the locker room and kind of, you know, as a veteran, get everybody pumped up and stuff. So I'm looking for them to have a good season.
They on the come up. They on the come up.
Yep. And then we had Minnesota taking on Dallas, the Lynx,
Oh
versus
yeah.
the Wings. Ah,
Just go ahead and tell them. Go tell them what Queen McPhee did.
Queen came out and she just stole Paige thunder. She had 34 points. Just wrecked Paige's debut. Courtney Williams, back to her old self, she dropped 25 points behind Queen Phee.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Miller came back and dropped 13 points off the bench. They told Paige, they said, "Welcome to the W."
You know, that's hey, but you know what? Guess who scored them first points for the season opener for them Dallas Wings, though?
I'm sure it was Paige.
It was Paige Bucket Beckers.
I'm
She
sure.
came out the gate, scored it to a sellout crowd, even though now, you know, the W is taking it onto some college campuses, which I think that's a good little feel for them.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
But, you know, it's only 7,000 people. I'm pretty sure They could have found another arena that could accommodate more people. For your first home opener, 7,000 seats. You
I
know,
wonder
folks
whose
is going
idea.
to see Paige.
I wonder whose brilliant idea it was to do that.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a great idea, but was that the right place for them to go? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
But anyway,
Well,
I
but
mean,
anyway,
hey, Carrington handled her business as usual.
she did. Dejanay gonna be Dejanay.
Janae is gonna handle.
The last game of the night was the Sparks, and they defeated the Valkyries
Mm-hmm.
84-67. So the Valkyries are sitting in the Western Conference last right now, next to last under
Mm,
Seattle. So yeah. I don't know if who they cut from their team was a smart thing to do, but hey. Anyway, Kelsey Plum led the Sparks to she dropped a real quick 37. But you know what? She also played the entire game.
man.
And they're still waiting on their big girl to return. And
Yep.
what's her name? Cameron Brinkley.
Cameron Brinkley.
Yeah, and D Hamby did her damage. She dropped 14 points along with Rakia Jackson, who also added 13 points.
Oh yeah.
So um
That was
that
also another sellout crowd, 18,000 plus.
yes, but we know who holds the record thus far.
I
I
mean,
ain't, I ain't
I folks is coming out and watching women's basketball. That's all we want.
yes. Ultimately, that's what we want. It doesn't really matter who gets some of the credit or all of the credit.
Right.
But anyway,
Exactly.
my thing is, I think the Valkyries need more time to gel to get things going. But Tiffany Hayes is doing her thing. She's being a leader. She's being a veteran leader. She had 19 points.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. And then on Saturday,
Saturday.
this was New York's actually home game, and they had their ring ceremony. And not only that, the butt kicking fest begin with the Aces. So
What
yeah,
even called a butt kicking fest now? Come on, Courtney.
it was 92-78, Michelle. Come on now.
But up until the fourth quarter, listen, it was 66-64. They got that close. It was 66-64 in the fourth quarter. So it wasn't like it was spread. The Aces actually cut a 14-point lead down and got it within 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, they just, I don't know. They ran out of gas. I don't know what happened. It was, I mean, Asia did her job.
Yeah, Asia did her job. She did do her job. She had 31 points, 16 rebounds, demonstrated why she has her own shoe. Jackie Young, she dropped her 22 points, and Sabrina had 8.
Young
So,
had 22. I thought she had 16
wait a
points.
minute. I'm sorry.
I thought Young had 16 points.
I'm sorry. You're right. And Chelsea Gray had a quiet 12.
Okay. I mean,
I was reading the wrong thing. My bad. So yeah, Natasha Cloud dropped 22 points.
Stewie brought her in.
I think that was a smart deal, man.
She
Smart
said, I
deal.
want to run it back for 2.
Natasha played her butt off in that game.
Oh, yeah, she did. She handled business.
Yeah, that was a good game.
To another sellout crowd, by the way. 17,344 folks.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Wait,
And
women's basketball game.
all right, let's go ahead and set it up. So the Fever demolish Chicago Sky. And you know, I didn't even watch this whole game. I started watching like the first two quarters, and then I saw that it was going to be a blowout, and then I got bored.
You
So
know, with all these changes and everything, like the whole chemistry, first of all, no chemistry whatsoever. You know, you got rid of a fantastic coach.
not only that, you got rid of a fantastic player in Kennedy.
Yeah, they
They
dropped the ball
blackballed.
on that. They let Miss Carter get out. They let her get away.
But the thing is, they have no guard play. They just have
And
Cardoso.
they no longer have Dana Evans.
Yeah. So I mean, where? And I'm sorry, y'all. Vandersloot. She not cutting it. She's not a scorer. I'm sorry. And Van Lift wasn't lifting from the bench. So I was like, dang. But anyway, I'm setting up what happened in the second half. I didn't know about this whole incident till I started reading Teresa
Oh man, boy.
I started reading Teresa Weatherspoon's Instagram, and then I kind of looked further, and then I found this video. So let's check this out, and then we'll talk about it. Let's just watch it. But make sure you pay attention to Caitlin's face when she sees the result of what the referees declared the call was. So watch this.
Does that seem like unnecessary contact from Clark?
Yeah, I agree with you. And she goes in. There is a little bit extra there from Caitlin Clark in terms of the foul. It's definitely a hard foul. It's not a foul that's putting somebody in a position to get injured. But yes, I think it should be upgraded to a flagrant on Caitlin Clark because that left arm as it wraps around and pushes.
The initial, you understood what Caitlin was doing initially because she sees a wide open layup. You'd rather put Reese in the line.
After review, the on-court ruling of a personal foul on Caitlin Clark has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. In addition, there is a double technical on Boston and Reese, which offsets.
So there you go. The initial contact from Clark would have been a common foul, but that little extra shove in the end.
You'll see it from her left hand.
Right. Remember that little extension there.
Yep.
So actually, after they had the little talk about it, Caitlin said she was going for the ball. And Angel Reese commented and said, there's no beef between them. I would say I don't think they're the best of friends. I mean, they just have respect for each other's game.
Mm-hmm.
But
the media drove this thing.
They did.
The animosity or whatever you want to call it, the back and forth. They're the ones that kind of drove this thing blew it up.
Yeah.
Out of proportion when it came to that.
Yes.
That's what started it.
By Caitlin, not Angel Reese.
That's what started it. Okay.
Yep.
That's what started it. And the media just took off to the races. And now they,
media and social media.
They want to see the back and forth, the chatter. They want to see it. I mean, that just makes it more competitive for me, to watch them go at it. It was a hard foul. She was trying to make a play on the ball. It was a hard foul. Yes, I agree with the call that was made. I just didn't understand why Leah came in so aggressive to Angel Reese.
But listen.
I was like, Boston.
Leah Boston didn't even know that a technical was called on her until they had the interview afterwards. She's like what?
Totally like, why did you even? I mean, she came in there aggressive, pushing Reese out the way. Like,
I know. I think she kind of just read Angel Reese.
The same thing would have happened to Boston. She wouldn't have been so kind. I don't think. But I just
no. Anyway. I think Boston is a different person. I think she would have just brushed it off because that's just not her demeanor.
But unfortunately, as a result of that, of course, free throws came down the pipe on that because she was going up for a shot, which now you hear some chatter going back and forth of some possibilities of some racial slurs being said
Mm-hmm.
while Angel Reese was shooting those free throws. You know, I don't know. Of course, the WNBA sent out, made their statement saying they condemn any type of racist, rants, behaviors. They don't condone any of that behavior, will not be tolerated. They stand by any forms of discrimination of any type. So, they came back with that. They're investigating it. I don't know. They'll figure it out. So, anyway.
Yeah, moving on.
You always gonna have one.
Always gonna have one. But I mean, honestly, there's been a little bit of that in several other games, and it's not blown up to that proportion. It's like everything that happens around Caitlin is magnified.
Right. Magnified.
Yes, like dang. Then let's talk about the games that there was one more game. The Mercury and the Storm. The Mercury defeated the Storm 81-59. That was an awesome game from the beginning to the end. Oh my God. I got a new name for Sabali.
Sabali, what you got? What you got, Sabu? What you got?
Supergirl. Supergirl Sabali.
Supergirl. Supergirl
That girl was
Sabali.
shooting them threes. She was getting them blocks.
Man.
She was in rare form.
Which I didn't realize, she stepped out there and took those kind of shots, to be honest.
I think she started getting
she had plenty of attempts, so she should have made one or two. She took plenty of attempts.
She's an international player, correct?
Yeah, so I know that's their game, but you're not.
Yeah, but I started seeing more of that from her last year, and I think that's part of because she could be like the small or small forward, shooting threes, 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. She can play the 3 or 4, and she's that mobile. She's not like a Boston or somebody. No. She's got the perfect height, perfect size to play guard and to play down low. She's gonna be quite hard to guard depending on what team they're playing.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, true. I was impressed, and AT doing her thing.
She balled.
Yeah, they got a good combination. They're actually second up under who is it in the Eastern Conference that's leading? Who did I say was leading? Up under the Mystics. No. I'm sorry. They're second up under the Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah.
Yes, under the Minnesota Lynx. They're second in their division.
Yeah. But despite the Storm's loss, Sky Diggies did her thing.
She did. She was a little feisty thing too.
And I just be thinking like
she's
women out here. Some of these women like herself have 2 children. They out here running up and down the court, still doing the darn thing.
Well, she don't have her husband anymore, so it's back to Diggins.
Hey, so we really might see the breakout Diggins, Sky Diggy that we know. Yeah. Mary J always put out good music when it was a breakup. So Sky Diggins, she might have a breakout season. Who knows?
Who knows? Now on Sunday, I watched this game from the beginning to end.
Okay.
The Mystics versus the Connecticut Sun. Awesome game. The Connecticut Sun was neck and neck. In fact, they led most of this game.
Yeah.
I think it was in the last 10 minutes. Citron turned it on, girl. Kiki started doing nothing because Brittany Sykes unfortunately fouled out. But it was like in the last minute or so. And
okay, I gotta give Kiki her props too.
Yeah, I gotta give Kiki her props.
Give Kiki her props.
Let's flow on. All right. So then in the next game,
I think that was it for Sunday. They just had one game on Sunday.
No, Minnesota and LA played after them.
Oh, okay. That's right. They did.
Yeah, the score was 89.
75.
Yeah. Right.
And of course, who handled business? Nafisha Collier.
Of course, that's what Phee get paid to do, honey.
Queen McPhee. I'm starting to see her in more commercials now. Up there doing Samsung, the little aura ring or something like that to keep track of your breathing and everything. I'm like, okay, Queen, come through.
All right.
It's just good to see. It's just good to see that, folks they starting to take notice. Take notice. But you know what? They better start taking notice, because if the WNBA don't come to an agreement by October 31st, it's going to be a strike.
You think so?
I hope by that point that Kathy Engelbert will have come to some sort of agreement with these players, with the WNBA Players Association. I mean, because when you've had last year in the WNBA, you saw their highest attendance, okay, in 22 years, which a lot of people want to accredit that to Caitlin Clark. Okay, I'll give them that. But that she didn't play at all them games that they were selling out. But anyway, also you have merchandise sales that went out the roof too. Folks buying the jerseys.
Which they don't get any from. They don't get any money.
They don't get anything from that. However, just with the buzz surrounding the WNBA players and the opportunity the day after the season, they opted out of the current league collective bargaining agreement.
Right.
And that was reached back in 2020.
Right.
Okay. So now here we go again, coming back, all these strides that have been made. And here we are back to the drawing board again. So hopefully, that, the commish, Kathy Engelbert, like I said, will come to where, they're trying to build a sustainable league, because nowadays you got the Connecticut Sun, they up for grabs. You trying to buy a WNBA team, Courtney?
Say that again. You was breaking up when you said that.
No, I said, because, everything is up for grabs now. You trying to own the WNBA team.
I wish I could, because I sure enough will bring back the Charlotte Steam.
Well, the WNBA Connecticut Sun is looking for new ownership, by the way.
Yes, because they're wanting to move. They're ready to move, girl.
So, and they are valued at $80 million. That's what their value is. Just $80 million. They're looking to relocate. So, for a cool $80 million.
Yeah.
Let's bring them back. Let's move them to Charlotte.
Yeah, girl. Shoot.
They got the backing.
We ready. I would love that. Shoot, I would probably have season tickets going whenever I can go.
Call up Tepper and see if he's ready to just bring them on back.
Shoot, I can get on the train here in Greensboro, head on down to Charlotte.
That's it. Take the train. Take that $12 ride.
Mm-hmm. Okay, by the way, I did find this video. I did have the right one. I just clicked on the right one. So here, y'all, is Sonia Citron doing her thing. And she's going to be a fantastic player.
It's for Connecticut, 7 assists. Citron knifing through the paint. 2 ends, tries to save it. Citron. Sykes and one.
That is pure heart and grit.
Sutton puts the head down. Once 15 for the Sun in the first half. Citron curls and hoists it up. Fumbles it out for head coach Rashid Mezion in his first W. Going through. Mabry is stuffed at the rim by Citron. Notre Dame love. Dolson spots up, knocks it down. Sheldon outlet, Sykes with the interception. 2-on-1. Sykes to Citron.
For the day.
For the 3rd overall pick, Citron puts the head down and drives. Citron lobs it. Catch by Citron.
At the right time.
It's for Connecticut, 7 assists.
All right.
Now I know Neo Ivy is one proud coach.
She was doing the daggone thing, girl.
I mean, she blocked a fellow alum's shot, Mabry.
But you know what I love about her? She played with such confidence. Like
she does. You know, I have never seen her not go out there and play with confidence or look down or defeated at all, ever. She goes out there and she gives it all she got. So that's why she's starting to, because she plays with confidence.
Yeah. Well,
point blank, period.
Are you ready to talk more waivers?
Hey, you got it. You got this. You got this.
Well, let's talk about the biggest one that happened.
Oh man. Yeah.
So this is Diamond DeShields. After 6 seasons in the WNBA, she was recently waived. Now, I think she probably could have helped the Sun, because right now I don't think they have a transitional guard, not of her caliber coming off the bench, but it's been because of these injuries, man. The injuries have hampered her and her performance, and so they just decided that they were going to part ways with Diamond DeShields. She had this to say, y'all.
I got all my stuff up here that I drove in a rental car from Atlanta, and now I have to drive all my stuff back to Atlanta, but I can't seem to find a rental car. The team will ship 3 to 5 boxes, but I have more than 3 to 5 boxes worth of stuff.
Yeah, that's tough. So Michelle, I was telling you that I was having a conversation with one of our fans about the WNBA. So he sends me, and I won't mention his name. But anyway, he sends me a message and a picture of Diamond DeShields, and he says that the WNBA is cutthroat. So, and he said it was ruthless. And I told him, I said, well, these women, when they sign up, they know that this is a business. First of all, it's a business. So it's basically boils down to just putting butts in the seats. That's what it is. It's the same thing with the NBA. If you're not producing, you got to go. They don't care how big your name is, because players are a dime a dozen.
That's it.
You know, it's like a rotating door. They come in, they come out. And on top of that, Diamond DeShields was a free agent. She was also making $115,000 during her, that's the pay that she was earning. That's like two rookie salaries. Although the salary has come a long way from what it used to be, because when the league first started, they was making like $30,000. That was close to $70,000. But still, that's a rookie and a half right there. Oh,
right, exactly.
I'm just saying. Or it could be like third round draft pick.
Exactly.
You can pay them the rest after you pay your. Yeah.
Exactly. Third round.
That's somebody that you can develop, because I think Brittany Sykes wasn't a first round draft pick.
She was not.
So
she wasn't. And hey, what about your girl? You just posted it on our website, Timpson. She wasn't waived, but I'm just saying she was not a first round pick.
No, yes. Oh,
or
yes.
a second round.
No. But I think they're gonna have to give Timpson. I think she'll be all right. I think she'll she just need her time to shine. I just know when they call her name, she better be ready.
Oh yeah, she better be.
Is that type of urgency?
I think she's gonna be ready.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna be ready.
Yeah, I wish she would have got to play in that game against. She might have played and I didn't see it because I didn't watch the whole game. But yeah, I think as the season goes on, she's going to show what she got. I want to see Fagan play too. She didn't play the other night either. I don't know.
She gonna get it. She gonna get it. She gonna get her time. I feel it. She gonna get her time.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and then your girl from the Valkyries, Caitlin Chin.
Oh yeah.
They parted ways with
They let her go. They let her go.
But you know, that's why these ladies, when they come into the league, they know they got to get those degrees, honey, because I mean, nothing's promised. And you could be a good player. There are lots of good players that hadn't even had an opportunity.
Mm.
And then my girl,
she's in a tough situation with her size too. She's not big by any means at all. She's not big at all. So I don't know.
Cheyenne's my height, right? She's 6'1", 6'2", right?
Yeah, but she's still something she's not doing. Obviously.
Yeah.
Something's not happening. I don't know. But anyway.
Did we mention the two girls cut from excuse me, I need to stop saying cut and saying wave. From the Connecticut Sun, Madison Hayes and Amy Okano.
I know. She got waved. My girl Reagan got waved. So much.
How about your girl that was in the finals at Arizona? Ari McDonald played for the Sparks. She got waived. Right. We talked about we didn't talk about Gracie Berger because she just got waived from the Lynx. I think that wasn't that the girl from Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Haley Jones. That one I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Right.
Haley Jones was she was in cruise control for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any other new ones that we could talk about. Mackenzie Holmes. Serena Sundale. And Brianna Fraser. They all three of them were waived from the Storm. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. I hope these people made the right decisions as far as waiving these players. And I hope, hey, from what I hear, the Euro basket might be looking for some players. So, you know, they might want to go on over there and play some Euro basket. It's another league. Do what you got to do, honey. If that's your dream.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
My advice to my girl, Diamond Hills, don't take everything with you. Just take what you need, honey. Everything that you can pack in the suitcase.
That's it. Because you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. Like, she got comfortable.
Too comfortable. Too comfortable.
She took the kitchen and the sink. Because she's got more than 5 boxes of stuff. So, hey. But you know what? Who we forgot to while we were talking about that Sky and Fever game, we forgot to give flowers to Dewanna Bonner, who was a new addition to the Fever. I mean, she had a quiet 7 points, but guess what? Them 7 points put her passing up Tina Thompson as far as being an all-time scorer.
Yes, so, and she's still behind Tina Charles, though.
Yes, so let's not get the two confused. Tina Thompson and Tina Charles. Okay, Tina Thompson is still in the league, y'all.
No, not Tina Thompson.
Not Tina Thompson. Tina Charles. So
yeah, she's passed
Tina Thompson's record. So just so y'all know, Dewanna Bonner did it, and it was another record. I mean, I will give her props to CC. Also, as far as scoring a triple double the other night. So she did that thing too. So that was her third triple double. 2010-10. 2010-10.
And tonight there is a game
going down. It's on right now while we speaking.
I know. We're gonna have to cut this thing and so we could watch this game. It's the Storm and the Wings.
Storm and the Wings. Y'all.
And that should be like almost like a talent to talent. Like they should be able to get, you know.
Oh yeah.
It should be an even matchup.
It should. It should.
So. Anything else for the good of the group?
Oh man, let's see. Oh, we're gonna bring it back. We've been talking all about the WNBA, the greatness of what's happening. But on the NCAA side, did you hear about the Ohio State women's basketball coach getting arrested? What? Hey, you know, he sipping, driving impaired. May 6th, he was charged with operating a vehicle while impaired. Okay. And he refused
the breathalyzer.
He did. Because that right there is definitely going to put you at guilty.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to be without your keys for a while.
Okay. So I guess as a heads up, y'all, do not take the breathalyzer. They're going to still take you away. Don't take the breathalyzer.
Get you a good lawyer, though.
Get you a good lawyer. Get lawyered up. And the fact that, you know, this was the Big Ten 2024 Coach of the Year, y'all. If you didn't know. So
I missed it. How did I miss that?
It happened. May 6th.
Look, I've been focused. I've had my mind on the WNBA and watching all these games and
y'all, she ain't been she thinking about ELGs in the school grade testing.
You know, my kids don't take ELGs, but I do have a lot of paperwork, IEP,
y'all,
SCI logs and all that stuff and meetings.
Yeah, y'all. You know what, y'all? My partner didn't even call me last week. Tell me happy birthday.
Girl, I hooked you up on Facebook.
I didn't see it.
Well, you didn't go in and look. Because I did give you a shout out. I said to my partner, my sideline sister. I
didn't even see it. I gotta go back. I take that back, y'all. I didn't see it. I don't get a lot of stuff.
Well, go back and look on social media. I'm
gonna have to go check it out because I didn't see it. Anyway, y'all, that's all we got. We about to get off here so we can go watch the Storm and Wings game.
Y'all.
But you know, if last weekend was an indicator of how this season's gonna be, it's going down. We got some teams that was the underdogs last year that they not trying to be the underdogs anymore. They in this thing, and when you got a Sonia Citron on your team,
anything can happen. And Kiki, don't forget about Kiki.
That's right, a Citron and a Kiki. Do you love me? Are you riding?
Riding. We riding dirty.
All right, y'all. That's it. Hit us up at sideline3542@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, share. We out of here. We'll see you next week. All right.
All righty. We'll see you. Peace.